Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to go over what I feel are the top 5 best sounding audio mixes on 4K Blu-ray in 2020 so far. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365, as well as over at the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will put a link for that in the description. Alright, so we're about halfway through 2020, and I thought I would do a top 5 list of the best sounding audio mixes on 4K Blu-ray. Now, I did a best looking list video a couple weeks ago, so I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this video if you want to check that one out. But these are going to be purely based off of the audio experience on 4K Blu-ray, and what I feel are, this was a tough list, honestly. And of course, and I have to remind you, this is a very subjective list, so your list is going to be completely different. But this is my personal top 5 of what I feel are the best audio mixes. Now that's going to include Dolby Atmos and DTS:X for the most part. So just keep that in mind, and all right, let's jump right in. My number 5 is going to be The Invisible Man. Now, by all rights, this really has no business being on the list, but the audio presentation in Dolby Atmos is mixed so well, and for the type of movie it is, every sound is used brilliantly. I mean, for the quieter moments and those things, I mean, just the subtlety of those moments is really great. But when things kick in, they really do. And I think it's a very well utilized Dolby Atmos. Everything sounds great. Mid-levels, the rears, they all pull you in that atmosphere. And the LFE is very aggressive, very strong. The opening moments of the film just give you an example of that. And it really is just a fantastic overall presentation. The soundstage is great. The height speakers have plenty to do. And really, I mean, honestly, this for the type of movie that this is, it's really good. I mean, everything sounds wonderful. Music, dialogue, action moments, it all works here and absolutely deserves to be on my list. My number 4 is going to be Bad Boys for Life. Now, this is done utilizing a DTS:X, which Sony seems to have favored recently with their 4K releases. And I'll be honest, I'm not I'm more of an Atmos person personally. Just, I think it sounds better. It's more dynamic. But I will say that the DTS:X audio mix on Bad Boys for Life is pretty strong. It's really very aggressive. Everything sounds great here. This is very action heavy type of movie, so it uses all those speakers fairly well. And I think overall, I'm very pleased here. The center channel sounds great with the dialogue. The fronts handle a lot of the burden of the action, and it really does so fairly well. The LFE is very aggressive. And mid-levels, rears, there's plenty of activity, and it's really a good overall experience. And the height speakers, you know, I mean, various usage of those height speakers, you know, one particular in the climax with the helicopter. It really just feels like this movie's coming down on top of you, and it really is mixed very well. It's a really good, aggressive audio experience, and you definitely should be checking out Bad Boys for Life on 4K. For number 3, I went with Sam Mendes' 1917. Now, this being a war movie, it's probably going to, you know, sound really good in every kind of aspect, and 1917 was in one of my favorites as far as the best picture quality goes, but it also just has a very aggressive Atmos mix, and it sounds wonderful. It really makes good use of the fronts, dialogue. I mean, everything comes through clean and clear on the front end, and it really sounds very nice. The mid-levels and rears are used quite a bit, and the height speakers are used, while sparingly, they're used with prominence, and I think it's a very good experience. It's a good movie. It's, as far as, you know, being in like your own personal home theater goes, and the movie surrounds you and it pulls you in, and it's very immersive. It's a great overall experience, and I think honestly it's definitely a movie you should check out. But I mean, while picture quality is gorgeous, audio experience is also just really very well done here. My number 2 is going to be Midway. Now, this is really just an overall immersive kind of audio experience. I mean, everything involving just the planes and any kind of battle sequences, this really makes great use of everything that you have at your disposal as far as, you know, an Atmos setup. I mean, everything is being utilized top notch. LFE is very aggressive. The fronts, the mid-levels, the rears, it all sounds wonderful, and those height speakers are utilized very well. It really, I mean, come on. I mean, this is really a movie with just made for home theater. And, you know, while I felt it was a very good experience at, you know, going to my cinema, it makes you glad that you invest in a home theater when you have something like this that can be presented on disc. It is absolutely a monster of an audio mix. You definitely need to check this one out. It's very aggressive. So yes, this is absolutely finds a place on my list. And my number one best audio mix of 2020 so far on 4K Blu-ray is Ford v Ferrari. Hey, you know, this one, the James Mangold film, is not only a great film, it looks excellent on 4K, but it also boasts, I feel, the strongest audio presentation of all for 2020. I mean, it's cars, and it's well done audio experience. It puts you in the driver's seat. It really does. I mean, anytime that there's a car running, you're gonna feel that engine. You are going to feel that oomph, the strength of every kind of vehicle, and it's really just done well. Music also sounds great. Dialogue is clean and clear, and just all the other moments that are sprinkled throughout the film make great use of every speaker. It really sounds fantastic. It is very aggressive, very strong, and really it is what I feel is the strongest on that list. It really is absolutely the best on as far as 2020 goes. And just, you know, I think we need more movies like this. Good racing movies are fantastic, and they really make great use of every speaker, and you definitely should check this one out. So that is my list for the best audio 4K Blu-rays of 2020 so far. Now it's your turn. I really want to hear, let me know in the comments below, what do you feel are the strongest audio experiences you've had on the home theater for 2020? And let's talk about it in the comments section. But yeah, definitely check out the best picture quality video. I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this one. So in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.